Today we're going to be learning about nasturtiums, and as you can see, I brought my garden to you so we don't have to go out to look for them. So many people have them because they're so bright and happy and they just look lovely in an ornamental garden, but they're actually really good for you. They're nutrient packed with wonderful vitamins, manganese, calcium, vitamin B1, B2 and B3. They're a great source of vitamin C in just the leaves alone. You can eat every part of the plant, so you can use the leaves, the flowers, the stems and the green seeds. So I'm just trying to think if there's some here. So you can see some of the seeds here forming. They have 3 and they divide up, and so they become separate, but then they drop into the soil, so you never have to plant them again, which is a bonus. Plants aren't actually doing the best here. They actually prefer to be in the ground, not in a pot. But if you do grow them in a pot, they do okay. But if they are in rich soil, they tend to have quite big leaves, which is good. But you don't tend to have the flowers so much. So if you're wanting just the leaves, put them in a really rich soil. The leaves can get about that big sometimes. So people use them as a wrap. So they put their salad filling in the wraps, and then they wrap it up and they eat it like that, or they can just chop them up finely in your salad, which I think is best because they're pretty hot, peppery. People like them to mustard greens, so pretty spicy. You can pickle the seeds to make capers, or you can also, when the flowers are bigger, they also stuff them, like put some vegan cheese or whatever else you like, maybe some nuttolene, and pop it in the flower head itself and decorate the plate and have it as a little nibble, which is always quite fun. So nasturtium that has 2 colours in it, so we have your orange flower and then your yellow in the same plant. So this is the one that is most edible. There are a variety of other colours. You can get them variegated, you can get purple, you can get night and day ones. There's many different ones if you look them up. So I just use the plain old ordinary yellowy orange ones in my cooking. I have some dried here, so I use that for a tea. You can also use it to infuse vinegars and oils. And if you make a tea, it's also really good for your skin. So people use them as a wash. Also good for rinsing your hair, as it's antibiotic and got wonderful benefits to your skin. Something that I have done is we were renting for a wee while we were building our house and trying to save money. We just ate what was on the property, and they had nasturtiums growing wild, which was great. So over that time we were just eating them for every single meal pretty much. And I'm getting older and my hair is starting to grey, and so I'd been plucking out a few greys, embarrassing here. But I noticed when I put them on the vanity, these grey hairs, where it was the root was, you could see the root on the hair, it had started to get about that much of normal coloured hair, and then it would be the grey hair. So it's great because it's so nutrient dense, it can actually change your hair back to its natural colour, so that's another benefit. And often premature greying is because of low nutrients. So, and some say that when you have a cold coming on, a great thing is to have a leaf an hour. So pretty hot, pretty spicy. I wouldn't have these small little leaves. I would pretty much go for some of the big ones because they're so high in vitamin C. So they say to continue on doing that until you feel better. So why don't you give that one a go? So I hope you've enjoyed learning about nasturtiums and all the ways that you can use them and identify them. Isn't it wonderful how God has provided not just a beautiful plant, but a very useful plant as well?